everyone and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet channel. This is just going to be a very quick video about my current projects. As you know, I like to do one of these at some point every month just to show you what I'm working on and share the patterns and things with you. But if this is your first time visiting the channel, then do remember to subscribe and click that little bell button so that you can keep up to date with all of my weekly videos and all of my tutorials. So the first one I'm going to talk about very quickly is this 12-point star blanket that I started. I did actually start this probably over a year ago, and I finally dug it back out and really want to get this finished now. So I will leave the link in the description for the tutorial for this blanket. Now I'm using some Rico baby yarn for this particular project, obviously in various shades of blue and then white. And I will leave a link down below as well for this yarn, but it's actually really nice. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, as you can see, and it's really soft, and I'm using a 4mm hook for this particular project. I'm not sure how big I'm going to make it yet. I may actually decide to leave it as it is and create a lovey out of it, or I may carry it on. I am undecided, but that is my blue 12-point star blanket, and as I say, I will leave the link down below for that, but I am determined to get this one finished within the next couple of weeks. Secondly, I am still working on my rainbow ripple blanket. As you can see, it has grown since the last time I showed you. I would say I am halfway now, because I am only making this to be a pram or basket size baby blanket. I absolutely love how this is working up. I love the texture, I love the yarns, I love the colours, and it just suits this pattern so beautifully. Obviously, again, I will link down below the tutorial for the blanket and also all of the colours and things as well. But I absolutely love this blanket, and I'm thinking when I get to the end that I will add a moss stitch border. I think I will do a couple of rounds of white, and then I will add 2 rounds in every shade here that's in the blanket, and I just think that will finish it off so nicely. And I will link down below for my moss stitch border as well in case you need that. But one thing that I love about this pattern is the straight edges. I mean, it's just perfectly straight. You just can't beat a nice straight edge. So as I say, that is about halfway through, so hopefully I will get that finished. But obviously it's been tricky to work on that while I've been away. It was just too hot while we were in Switzerland to really work on that one. So while I was away in Switzerland, I actually decided to try my hand at some nice small mandalas instead. So I will do a separate video about this particular mandala and the yarn that I used for this video. I will do a video about that next week, because I do actually have some other exciting news that I want to talk about when it comes to yarn and things, and that will come next week. But this is the winter mandala, and I will link for the pattern down below. Now this obviously isn't my pattern, so there won't be a tutorial or anything coming for this because it's not mine, but I will leave the link to the written pattern in the description. It's a very well written pattern, and I'm sure you'd be able to get to grips with it without too much difficulty. I will just say that I've used the Shapeys Callista yarn for this particular project, and I used it for another mandala as well that if you follow me on Instagram you will have seen, and it's another one by the same designer, and I think it was called the Water Lily mandala, and I will link for that down below as well. But if you want to check out my Instagram so that you can see the picture of that other mandala, then obviously that is always linked in the description box as well. But I really enjoy working on little projects like this. I mean, this literally took me 2.5 hours, I think, and that's obviously quite a lot of time on that, to be fair, was sewing in the ends, because obviously when you change colour every row, there's a lot of ends to weave in. But I really enjoyed making this, and the large water lily mandala I actually left in Switzerland as a gift to our host. So this was the little one that I brought home. But it's so great every now and again to just do a quick project that you can get done in a few hours, get a sense of accomplishment, and then move on to something else. So as always, links of everything that I've talked about will be in the description. but I will see you for a normal tutorial very soon. Bye for now.